There's a particular kind of haunting that arrives with notifications, to-do lists, metrics, a tightening in the chest when you rest, a guilt that follows you into bed, a voice that says you could be doing more. It seems like people in general think possession belongs to demons and in mythology. But in late-stage capitalism, the most common possession is productivity, the invisible force that hijacks your nervous system and convinces you that your worth is measured only by output. It's a strong force. It hums like an annoying appliance you can't quite get to stop. And the hum never stops. Every morning, millions of people wake up and perform the same sequence. Check the phone, check the messages, check the numbers, check who needs something, check who might be disappointed if you don't respond quickly. And I say this a lot, but these are rituals, automatic invocations of the spirit of productivity. Before your feet touch the ground, the entity has already entered the room. This time, though, instead of summoning, it shows up through inheritance. Possession, while usually considered supernatural, from my perspective is actually somatic. It lives in the jaw, the gut, the shoulders. It makes the body flinch at stillness. It curls the spine at rest. It tells you that exhaustion is failure. Rest becomes suspicious. Stillness becomes dangerous. And slowness becomes shame. Your body knows it's being controlled, but the culture keeps telling you that this is what responsibility feels like. Capitalism, much like other trauma-based programming, doesn't need to haunt you directly. It just needs to teach you to haunt yourself. Over time, the pressure becomes internalized. You scold yourself for not being faster. You punish yourself for not being enough. You push until your nervous system loses its ability to tell the difference between discipline and self-erasure. And the worst part is that people are praising you for it. They call it ambition, efficiency, drive. All of this is self-destruction disguised as excellence. And there is a moment in every burnout cycle where you realize you've left your body. You're functioning without feeling. You're performing without presence. You've become a vessel for the next task, the next obligation, the next expression. This is the possession state, when you're moving but not choosing, working but not living, achieving but not inhabiting. Your life becomes automatic, like something is puppeteering you from just behind the eyes. Escaping this possession isn't a process that requires discipline. What it actually needs is deconditioning. Peeling back the beliefs that told you productivity was the price of love, or belonging, or safety. You don't really break the spell by working less. You break it by asking forbidden questions. What if I'm allowed to pause? What if my value doesn't collapse when I rest? What if enoughness isn't something I earn? And I admit these questions don't free you instantly, but they do agitate the spirit. They loosen its grip. Rest is frightening when you've been possessed by productivity for too long. It feels like losing control. But slowly, very slowly, your body starts remembering itself. The breath deepens, the shoulders drop, the mind even unclenches. You realize you've been living as if chased, and the chase was never real. Presence is everything. The ability to sit in your life without needing to improve it. The ability to inhabit a moment without scanning for usefulness. The ability to let softness interrupt the spell. Presence isn't some kind of handicap. It just makes you human again. And if productivity is the spirit that possesses, presence is the spirit that returns you home. Through the slow, sacred act of remembering that you aren't a tool. You were never meant to move like a machine. You were meant to live. At least that's what I think.